What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 1 of our half marathon program. This is going to be the first episode of the next 12 weeks where I'm going to be documenting everything I'm doing, training for my half marathon. And this isn't just any old half marathon. I'm going to show you how you can simultaneously train for building strength and building muscle and maintaining that while also training for an endurance event. In my case, this is going to be a half marathon. So I'm going to document my training, both the lifting, the running. I'm going to document my recovery, document my nutrition, talk about different concepts that I'm using in my training to reach the goal of building and maintaining muscle while also training for an endurance event. So we have 12 weeks to train. Like I said, each week I'm going to be posting a different video covering some of the workouts, covering some of my philosophies with my training, and just showing you everything that I'm doing. Because I think a lot of times we think that you either have to train for one or the other. You have to train for a strength and building muscle goal, a hypertrophy goal, or you need to focus on building endurance. I'm going to show you how you can use the concept of periodization to build muscle, build strength, and also build endurance and build aerobic capacity and become a more efficient runner. So I'm super excited about this. Today, we're going to kind of go through the overview. I'm going to show you a sample leg workout that I actually just got done doing with my wife and my son, and just kind of show you how you can build muscle and build strength and also run. Running's not going to burn your muscle. As long as you're taking care of your training, you're taking care of your recovery, you're fueling your body properly. That's going to be the key concept that I really want to nail down and show you that it doesn't just happen by accident. My nutrition is going to be on point. My recovery is going to be on point through ice baths, through sauna, through sleep, through my diet and getting enough protein and carbohydrates and getting enough fuel and electrolytes, through my strength training sessions, using the proper amount of volume. So we're not going to be lifting 7 days a week and running 7 days a week. This is going to be a pretty even split. We're going to have 3 days of strength training and 3 days of running. So it's not super high volume, but the intensity is going to be the focus. I'm going to be focusing on my strength training sessions. I'm only doing 3 a week. I'm coming from the background that I'm a strength athlete, and there was a time in my life where I was lifting 7 days a week. So only lifting 3 days a week, I'm here to tell you that you aren't going to lose your muscle, but you have to be smart with it. You have to have intensity. You can't just go to the gym, kind of wing it, and expect to maintain your muscle or build muscle and build strength throughout this process. I actually am going to have my full program available to you as well, where you can train alongside of me. You can do my full 12-week half marathon hybrid build program, where it's going to have the sets, the reps, the rest time, the exercises for the strength training, the volume. It's going to have the progression of the running. So you can actually train alongside of me. You can do the exact workouts that I'm doing week for week and give you 12 weeks of a half marathon program where you can build muscle, build strength, and also PR your next half marathon. We'll also have 10K and 5K options if you aren't looking to do a half marathon, or say maybe you're new to running or hybrid training and you have a lot of strength training background and you want to nail a 5 or a 10K first. We'll have those programs as well. My wife is actually doing the same event that I'm doing. She's going to do a fast 10K. A little bit under a year ago, this is the exact race that I was training for. Me and my wife are both going to do this half marathon, and I bummed my ankle, and to this day, it still bothers me. It's one of those things, it was a really bad ankle injury. I bummed it on a training run. I just got too close to the side of where asphalt goes off on the grass, and there was a fall off, and my ankle just came off the side, and I completely put all my weight down on it, and it was hurt for a while. I didn't know if I was going to be able to run again, and it feels good to be running again. It does bother me from time to time. There is some rehab stuff that I will be showing you as well, warm-up stuff that is super crucial, and some rehabilitation stuff that I'm going to be implementing into my YouTube videos and my weekly training vlogs to show you guys that, injuries are just going to be a part of the process. But, I think it says a lot that you can overcome those injuries. There was a time where I was like, man, I cannot imagine going running again. My ankle is just totally fucked, for lack of a better word. And I am running now. I feel great. And actually, I feel almost in better shape than I did a year ago, cardiovascular wise, because, it's taught me that running slower on specific training and aerobic runs is going to help me become a faster runner. And those faster paced, more anaerobic threshold type runs, use those in your program to run faster, but use them sparingly. Not every single freaking run has to be as hard as I can. I come from that background of sports. I come from that background of strength training, where a lot of times with guys, we get super jacked to go lift heavy. And, there's all this testosterone flowing, and we think that every workout has to be heavy. The same concept does not always apply to running. And I'm going to show you how you can run slower for 70, 80% of your runs and become a faster runner and build more aerobic efficiency. And that 10 to 20% of the time where you're doing those faster anaerobic paced runs, there's a specific pace, there's a specific cadence, there's a specific distance and repeat that you're doing to get used to faster leg turnover and get used to running at faster speeds. in building your anaerobic capacity, building your VO2 max. So I'm excited about this program. I put a lot of thought into this program. I fully built it out myself. If you don't know who I am, I'm a gym owner. I'm a personal trainer, and I'm an online fitness coach. I coach people here in my gym. Me and my wife both own a personal training and small group training gym for about the last 5.5, 6 years. We train people as early as 5 a.m. all the way to 5:30, 6:30 p.m. all day long. I also have a bunch of online clients that I train. We work on nutrition coaching, and I post fitness content and gym equipment reviews here on YouTube. So that's kind of a little bit about myself. I'm really excited about this program because it's something that I'm very excited to train in the style. I like the concept of training hybrid. It's something that I've been doing for the last 3-4 years. And I really like it because it allows you to be balanced in your program. It allows you to not only focus on strength, it allows you not only focus on aerobic, running, cardio type exercise. It allows you to get the best of both worlds. And for me, there's a huge mental benefit to that as well. There's times where, I'll do 10 training sessions in a day here at the gym, and I just need to get out of the gym and go for a run, clear my head. A lot of times I'll do like a gap schedule where I might do 5, 6, 7, 8 sessions in a row in the morning. And in the afternoon, I might have another 1, 2, 3, 4 sessions. So for me, there's a huge psychological benefit to going out and going for a run. But then there is also those days where I just want to lift some heavy shit. I want to build some muscle. I want to get a gnarly pump. And that's really where my roots with fitness started. I grew up as an athlete, and we were strongly encouraged to get in the weight room, build strength and build muscle. It's going to help with sports. And really, as I got older, my original passion was for baseball, and I love sports. My passion became more for working out and fitness. And, that's where I went to college to study kinesiology and exercise science and got my bachelor's degree in that because I have such a deep passion for it, because I love the different aspects of improving your physiology, improving your body, improving your fitness and your capacity. And there's a huge mental benefit to that as well. So overall, like I said, the next 12 weeks, what we're going to be covering is detailed workouts. I'm going to be taking you through full days of eating. I'll be taking you through what I'm doing to train for my half marathon, my recovery, including saunas, cold tubs, using accessories like Garmin watches, Oura rings, tracking sleep, tracking nutrition, tracking your strength training workouts. Because like I said, this isn't just going to be a regular old endurance program. This is going to be a program for those that want to build muscle, maintain their strength, or build strength into their half marathon, but also want to become a more efficient runner. They want to get faster. They want to set an endurance event, and they want to show up and they want to compete against themselves. Because at the end of the day, we're not competing against others. We're competing, it's you against you. And I have previous half marathon times that I'm looking to beat. I love to hit 135 or sub 135, which is like a 7:15, 7:20 minute per mile pace. I have previous half marathons. My best half marathon is 137, I believe 22. I would love to run sub 135, which I believe is like a 7:15, 7:20 average mile pace. So, I'm gonna have to train. It gives me something to train for. It gives me something to show up for every day. I know that my sleep has to be on check. My diet has to be on check. My volume and regulation of my intensity, my mindset, my mental state needs to be on check, and it needs to be in line with my goals. And that's going to allow me to get better over time. And, overall, I love to set a goal and I love to challenge myself. And this next 12 weeks is just going to be the documentation of that. And like I said, you guys will be able to train alongside of me. If you would like to download my program, you can. I'm going to have an exclusive YouTube discount code where my program is going to run for $99 for that 12-week program. It's going to give you your sets. It's going to give you your reps. It's going to give you your exercises, your rest time. It's going to give you your running progression. It's going to break down if your pace is this goal, you're going to run your workouts at this pace. It's going to get everything you need. But if you're interested and you're listening to this YouTube video, I'm going to actually do a YouTube exclusive where you can get the program for $49. So basically 50% off, just because I do want to help more people. And I want you guys to run this program alongside of me and train alongside me, because I put a lot of thought and really just all my years of training into this program. And the last 3-4 years of hybrid training that I've done myself are going into this program and really taking the things that I've learned, because I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, and taking the philosophies that I built from years in the gym of strength training and combining it into one program to get the best of both worlds. So I am super excited about that. You guys do want to check out my program. Like I said, $49 for you guys here on YouTube. You can use the discount code. I'll leave the link to that and the discount code down in the comment section below. Go check it out, download it if you guys are interested. So week to week, like I said, I'm going to be posting training vlog. I'm still going to be posting YouTube equipment reviews. I love gym equipment. That's something that I also do, is post gym equipment reviews on all the equipment that we've accumulated over the years, because that is another passion of mine, is finding different gym equipment and growing our gym. So there will be some documentation of, behind the business type stuff, our gym reviews. I'll still be posting those. But a lot of this next 12 weeks with this program and this series is going to be the documentation of training for this half marathon. So you can expect weekly training vlogs, days of eating, recovery workouts, talking about running tools such as shoes, devices, heart rate monitors, Oura rings, all those types of things that I'm doing to really PR my half marathon. So I'm going to take you through the leg workout that I just did. I'll do a voice over it. I just finished this one with my wife. This is an example of what a leg workout can look like. We're still going to train legs even while we're doing an endurance and training for an endurance event. We're still going to focus on trying to build muscle. And, as the weeks go on, we'll taper that leg training off. But this is something that we're still trying to build muscle. We're still trying to build strength. And this is an example of what a leg workout can look like in a half marathon hybrid build program. So let's hop into that. I'll show you that one and I'll do a voiceover of that.
So we started this workout off with a leg press and a hack squat. I did this workout with my wife today. So I started off on leg press. She started off on the hack squat. We did 4 heavy sets, trying to keep it in that 6 to 8 rep range. Really just trying to focus on overloading. I tried to stay with my normal stance. Same thing. She tried to stay with her normal squat stance, and really just trying to focus on driving through the heels. Throughout the half marathon prep, I'm going to be doing a lot of hack squat, leg press. We'll mix some barbell squats in there, but I like to stick to those just because, your body gets pretty beat up over the coming weeks, and you're going to want to take care of your legs as much as possible. So you can still train them heavy without really beating them up too hard or beating up the body too hard with a barbell. After that, we broke in the new Air Rhino from Rogue, which was freaking awesome. This was the second time I had used it. I'm going to be doing a full review of this soon. This thing is so freaking cool. It's so versatile. We ended up mixing this with a leg extension, so that was a really gnarly superset. So we did 8 to 10 reps, max effort, as hard as you could go. With this, we did take a little bit more of a wider stance. We did do more of like a sumo squat, where kind of hip hinge a little bit, and then you're driving through your heels and finish that rep. But this kind of matches your strength curve. Like I said, I'm going to do a full review of this pretty soon, but overall, really cool machine. We mixed that with a leg extension. So we did 8 to 10 reps on the Rhino, focusing on max effort, went over to the leg extension and knocked out anywhere from 10 to 12 reps. Quads are burning after that one. And this was a gnarly quad superset. My son even got in on the fun on the Rhino. We put the bar for him. He was doing some deadlifts, and that's just the fun part. We have 3 boys, and they're involved in the gym. They're here all the time with us, and they get to just kind of learn and have fun and just grow up in the gym and know that this is going to be something that they can do throughout their entire life. So after that superset, we did a hamstring curl and a dumbbell RDL, which was gnarly. We did 4 sets of this one, 10 to 12 reps on the hamstring curl, went over to the RDLs, did 10 to 12 dumbbell RDLs. This one is a hamstring burn. Like every time I do this superset, my hamstrings are freaking wrecked. So overall, this is a sample of what a strength workout is going to look like for lower body. We're still going to hit lower body throughout this half marathon prep. We're still going to focus on trying to build muscle and building strength, but managing volume so that we're not so beat up that it starts to affect our leg training and our run training.
So overall, guys, I'm super excited for the next 12 weeks. This is episode 1. Like I said, this is really just an overview of the program. The next 12 weeks, we're going to document everything that I'm doing. And if you would like to train alongside of me, do the same workouts, the exercises, the sets, the reps, the running distance, the paces, everything that I'm doing, go download my program. Like I said, it's going to be 50% off for those of you listening on YouTube. You can use the discount code at the link in the comment section below. Click on that link, order through that link, and you guys can download my full program, exactly what I'm be doing, set for set, rep for rep, mile for mile, that I will be doing here and documenting here on YouTube. So appreciate the support, guys. If you guys have questions or you have videos that you like to see, you have any questions on recovery, running, any sort of strength training questions, nutrition questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Like I said, I'm a personal trainer and a gym owner. I help people every day here in person and online. And I'd love to help you to reach your fitness goals, whether that is running, whether that's lifting, whether it's a hybrid of both. So thanks for the support, guys. I'm excited about this series. Like I said, we have 12 weeks. You can expect weekly videos on this channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss out on future videos. And I'll go leave some other videos to watch on the screen here next. Go check those out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So my 4-year-old has one more piece of advice for you guys. Cash, what do you have to say, bud?
Hard work pays off.
What?
Hard work pays
What?
off. Stop.
Hard work pays off. Let's go.